We're the longest-running beer podcast in the Pacific Northwest. Why wouldn't they be listening to us?
So many different beers! I got you something really good and really delicious.
Oh my God.
You listen to the Brew Happy Show, so do I. Do it.
It's not about the beer. It's about the beer.
Oh yeah, that's Brew Happy.
Hey there, thank you for tuning into this Brew Happy podcast. I'm the voice of beer. We are joined by Fitzmagic, the champion, and the Green Goddess Botanic. And we are the Brew Happy Show. How are you, listener? Are you ready for some beer?
Are you ready for season 12?
Oh, yeah!
I don't know if you know this.
That was a pretty cool intro.
It's yeah, some guy
I
sent
did
that
know.
to us.
I did know that.
Yeah, it's day one.
Oh, yeah. Day One Distributing made that for us?
No, it's day one of 2024.
Oh, day
Happy
one
New
of 21.
Year.
Yeah.
Happy New Year, indeed.
It's true. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was some studio quality editing that happened there on that.
It was an on-the-fly sound of a thing. That's for sure. That is, yeah. We have a new intro song. It's a new season.
Yes, for this award-winning podcast.
We are some golden bungs. Was that the wrong phrasing?
You are not. Well, I'm not a golden bung.
I think that's the wrong phrasing.
I'm not a bung of any kind. But if I
Yeah.
was, I would be a golden one.
We are down here at the just paid for rent studios, Brew Happy headquarters.
Yeah,
We're in the old basement, and we're having some beers.
yeah. It's nice and quiet. We got a kegerator outside the door, and
Do you have-
it's
what's in
got-
there?
It's got beer. I got some. You know what? I got all kinds of stuff.
Is
You
it
sh- you
anything
should
that's on the
check.
table right now?
Yeah. I just pulled a Czech dark
God, I
lager
hope
from
so.
Little Beast Brewing, and they are on the short list for the next couple of months.
Good
for
thing they're
this-
not on the short bus.
for the schedule. No. Bonk bonk.
Hee hee. They're going to be on the show though this year.
Yeah, that's the plan, and
They're on the list.
we have some Single Hill beer here as well.
Yeah, I caught that from the stash. That is
JP brought some stuff.
that's the West Coast IPA from Single Hills. That's air support.
Yeah.
And I bought Bear Lick Yippee Ki
Mother trucker. How was that?
That is fantastic.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
I know Heathen also makes a Yippee-I. and it's
Yippee-ki-yay?
kind of, yeah. It's a Meyer lemon sour, but it does have Bruce Willis's likeness on it, I think.
You know what?
That's right.
I haven't thought about this in a while, but it's not the season for spicy beers. But
I thought you were saying you were thinking about shaving your head again.
because we brought it up.
Brownwoods, no.
Absolutely not.
How about a Yippee Cayenne?
Oh, there you go.
Like a pepper-infused beer. You put a little cayenne pepper in it. I don't know. Spicy beers, they were popular for like a second.
It was that sweet heat that really.
That was from
took it
Burnside
off,
Brewing,
right? Mhm.
which is no longer around. You can find its ancestor at Coin Toss Brewing from time to time.
Yeah,
in
you
the
can.
summers.
Yep, and then of course we do love the CBC, Craft Brewing Collective
Yeah,
Consortium, whatever they call it now.
yeah, the Craft Brew Consortium. They're always up to some stuff.
John, what are you drinking? The Yippee-I?
Yippee
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm drinking the Single Hill. You're drinking the Little Beast. What is the brown one?
Czech style dark lager.
I've got the Little Beast, the Czech style dark lager, but I also have some of that Single Hill.
Mm.
I really, really like their beer, so I'm not really much of an IPA drinker. It's a little hoppy for me personally, but
It is hoppy.
it's citrusy. It's really good.
Yeah, it's really good. I also brought some things from the stash, which I don't need to hide. 'cause it's the stash. So I was walked out to the garage this afternoon, which, by the way, I did a ninja clean and declutter of
Well done.
everything holiday related.
Heck yeah.
All the lights have been taken down and put
Really?
away. The tree got outside.
That's
Wow.
fantastic.
The whole fucking
yeah.
house got de-Christmased.
2024, taking it by storm.
Get this shit out of here.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I love Christmas time.
Yeah.
After Thanksgiving,
Well, when you're done, you're done.
oh, I'm fucking done.
Yeah.
Me
too.
We had a bag of cookies left
January.
over. I was like, hey, these cookies are from like December. It's January. Let's fucking get rid of them.
Yeah.
I mean, they were over a week old. We're like, we're done.
Yeah.
I don't need any more sugary sweets.
Right.
I'll need more beer, but no more sugary sweets.
It's a new year. It's like a huge shift in your mentality.
New
so
energy.
I get
Yeah,
that.
we're going to talk about something like that in a little bit. But I did bring from the stash from OBA Awards this last year, the Grand Fur Brewing you did it. Synesthesia. And then also Breakside Brewing Cuddle Puddle Cat 13 Session Hoppy.
Oh, we have a cuddle puddle every morning, don't we, Bronwyn?
Gross.
Oh my God.
Hopefully you're using wet wipes afterwards.
Oh,
shit.
It's her, me, and the dog.
That's the
Oh,
problem.
We all
that's
begin
even
the day
worse.
together.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Anyway, I brought those for us to drink. I don't know that any of them are good or not, but they are famed and award-winning brewers and breweries.
Where the hell did you get
Yeah,
these from?
yeah.
OBA. So they were left over from OBA Awards
Right.
this
How many
summer.
decade this year?
How,
No,
how
this
long,
year.
how-
Yeah.
Did I give
6
these
months.
to you?
No, these are from Jen and Jeremy.
Mm.
So
Oh.
so they're fresh. Or freshest. That one might not be as fresh because it's a hoppy one, so it probably is going to be a little bit more. But you can
Okay.
pop them whenever you want.
Okay, well we'll have to try.
And then I brought the Death Rum.
Death rum.
I'm so excited.
Okay,
So-
explain
It's
the death rum.
It's infinity rum.
So,
What
so-
is the death rum?
It's got a skull
so
on it.
yeah, it does have a skull on the cap.
That is cool.
We'll take a picture for the Instagram so you guys can see it. When I have tons of bottles of rum, and when I get down to like less than half, now it goes into the death bottle, and I kill the bottle, which John needs to do more of in his house.
Yes.
800 times over.
Yeah, but then I drink from the death bottle, and then I also drink from my other bottles so that I have more bottles to put in the death bottle.
Yeah.
So this is the majority of this is a special, which is just a super great rum. But there's a couple others that are in there that have been floating around. Do you remember that one that you gave me? Was got to be a year ago, and it had like a oval, and it had like a little cruise boat, like a speedboat at the top, and that was the cap.
No.
It was a Trinidad Tobago
Rum.
big old crazy, like 10 different islands mixed their rum together to make this rum.
Wow.
That's also in here.
Holy crap.
So there's some rum.
Okay.
So
So
we'll have
it's
some rum later.
definitely blended.
So
you
all-
say.
It's definitely a blend.
All the rums that we've had on the show this past year, and then some.
Plus a couple others.
Rum.
Rum. You're going to want to rum to
Rum-a-dum-dum.
the bed in a minute.
That's why I brought the Dr. Pepper.
There you go. Oh, look at that. Look, a nice guy.
Yeah.
I
Nice
must
guy.
have drank about 15 Dr. Peppers.
I must have. I had to pay real bad.
They go well with rum.
They do.
Yeah,
go
they
well with
do.
They
rum.
really
They
do.
How was everyone's New Year's Eve?
Great.
What'd you guys do? Nothing?
No, well, I kept my
I
pants
did
on the
not.
entire evening.
That's amazing.
Major
That's a
feat
first.
for him. Let's just say that.
Yep. And I got to sing a song.
We went to.
Just sing it out loud.
We went
sing
to
it proud.
we went to
Sing it strong?
Washougal and hung out with Bacon Dan.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
Yes, there you
that's
go.
right. You
Yeah.
were telling me about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really nice. We did some karaoke at the Bigfoot Inn.
The Roke.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
And
by the way, there's an establishment that everyone needs to frequent at least once.
What's that?
The Bigfoot Inn.
Oh yeah, you love that place.
No,
What?
it's not.
That's why Sue kept going like, really?
it's like a dive bar for country people.
It's a dive bar for the fucking hillbillies of Vancouver.
Yes. Oh
The
my
Vantuckyites.
Well,
God.
I heard some country songs that I've never heard before.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Karaoke.
When I whistle
I did
with my
too.
tooth. Yeah. I'm
Well,
sure you
okay,
did.
listen, okay, there were actually some really
John-
great performers.
John's dying. Hold on.
Well, I was invited to this thing, and I kept going like, man, there's no way. Like, that's where I want to be for New Year's out there.
Could be drinking champagne
Well-
off of strippers, but no, I'm with Bacon Dan at the Bigfoot Inn.
You wound up hanging out at home.
At
so,
home.
yeah.
I watched
Took a
I
nap.
watched New
We
Year.
call that bedtime.
Now listen, I watched New Year's in New York at 9 to 9:15.
Yeah.
Went to bed for 2 hours.
And you got up.
Got me 11:30. Watched the Vegas one and went back to bed.
There you
Nice.
go.
That's true.
Nice.
And
Well, that actually sounds kind of cool. I mean, it's whatever floats your boat. But
oh
you go.
yeah,
you know,
that's-
the most entertaining
had
thing
no
I think.
alcohol, had nothing.
Oh wow! Seriously?
Seriously,
Nothing?
Nothing.
Not even like a scotchy scotch?
Nothing.
Wow.
No, that's the day. Don't drink.
Yeah. Oh wow.
The one
okay.
day.
The one day.
One day.
Because if the house blows up from fireworks, he wants to be alert.
Well, I mean, apparently it was a war zone,
That makes
right?
sense.
Well, because we really want to like be with everyone else that
Yeah.
way.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Ah,
I
yeah.
get that.
Yeah.
The remittance.
present.
Yeah.
I get that.
Aww.
It's a gift.
Such a
Yeah.
sweetheart.
Such a gift.
But anyway, at the Bigfoot Inn, I just have one thing to say. There were these two ladies that kept getting up and singing karaoke together, and the song that will be forever burned in my brain is "Why Not Me."
Oh.
Why,
they
why
were-
not me when you're not so lonely? Why not me when you?
What?
Were they
Yeah.
both 250 plus?
No,
Jesus
they
Christ,
weren't.
Wow, John.
Jesus Christ. John.
Oh my God.
Not that matters, because
No.
curvy girls are awesome.
It's
Well,
irrelevant.
it could be the other way around.
It was
They could be
irrelevant.
99 pounds each or less.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Hey, is the heat on in here? Because it's
is.
it's bacon.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Bacon.
bacon.
Hey. I was just thinking, it's a little toasty, and usually it's not that way down
Yeah.
here.
No, you're right.
Usually it's a frigid icebox, which
Yeah.
is okay.
But we were driving back. Well, so we went to like Dan and Ashley's apartment. We played Cards Against Humanity.
Oh, fun.
We had some food, and we were driving back around midnight because we wanted to get
Oh,
home.
wow.
Because we wanted to get home a little bit before midnight. But,
Yeah.
But we did see fireworks.
Yeah, I bet you
along the
did.
way. It was
Yeah,
great.
we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Hell of a time.
well, they were mysterious at first. Bronwyn kept claiming to see fireworks,
I was
but
like,
it
wow,
was like,
look at that one, and he'd be like, wait,
I'd
I
like-
don't see it.
what? Yeah, I'd like look down just when the
So
firework
who's
was happening.
driving? Yeah,
She
that-
was
Me.
driving, so
Which
her
one?
eyes were on the road.
I
But I was like
she's
looking
over-
down at my
She's out here
phone.
looking at the Columbia River. Look at those fireworks. You're like, what the fuck are you looking at? Look at the road.
and then I'd look up and I'd be like, but then it would be gone, and I'd be like, what are you talking about?
You
You're
wanna-
lying to me about these fireworks.
wanna
There
open
are no
that one?
fireworks.
You know, where's your bottle opener?
Well, anyway, what did you do, Ryan?
I stayed at home
Uh huh.
and I drank water. Jesus Christ. No, I had we had some extra alcohol lying around, so we had some drinks. Sent the child to bed at an early hour, and yeah, I just kind of hung out.
It's just another day,
I
really.
played some video games.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Why the hell not? I didn't have to
Yeah.
work today.
That's
Yeah.
it right there.
So
and what a beautiful day today it was. It was
God, it was
gorgeous.
great.
The sun
was
was
perfect for-
streaming through the window this morning. It
Perfect.
was very unexpected.
yeah, loved it. John's opening up the cuddle puddle.
Look,
Cuddle
it does have
puddle.
carbonation.
It does have carbonation. I told you.
That's a good sign.
So it's only about 6 months old. It should be fine.
That is a good sign.
It's a good
Yeah.
sign. Well,
Good sign.
we're gonna wait for him to try it right here on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if his face contorts.
Mm-hmm.
Bitter beer face.
Or better beer face.
Ooh.
Ah.
The eyebrows are staying in neutral position. The
Mhm.
palate is not wincing. He
Yes,
says
he's carefully examining.
it's
the
okay.
bottle.
That's weak.
Yeah. It's probably been sitting too long. It was probably hoppier when it was first bottled.
He gratefully declines.
Oh, now he winces. He says no.
and
No.
moves on to
All
his
right.
next treat.
And we can dump that, and if that's okay. Here, I'll try a little bit too.
Try it a little bit.
Oh.
So wait, is it less hoppy or more hoppy, you think?
It's probably not.
Maybe I'd like
anything.
it.
It's never hoppy enough for
It's
JP.
it's a session hoppy.
It's a session hoppy.
It's more of a session than a hoppy.
yeah.
You would like it.
I'm trying it.
Yeah, you should. Well, I want to say thank you for everyone
Yeah.
who has been following us this last year and the last 11 seasons. We are very excited for season 12.
We've been doing this a long time.
time.
Yeah.
And
And,
it's going to be a great year,
Yeah.
and just stick with us.
I definitely want to thank our Patreon
yeah.
supporters, especially over the last few years. Those that have been, most of them have been hanging with us, and we really appreciate that. We appreciate the support. It keeps the hosting fees paid for, so the show can stay on the air. And we love having our moments with you. So for the paying Patreon supporters at the $5 level or above, we have parties for you. We send you treats, invite you to be on the show. Sometimes host the show. Sometimes you are the show. And it's just one of the many services that we provide for our fantastic fans out there in the Brewniverse. We do this show for you, the listener. So if you'd like to help support the show, reach out at patreon.com/brewhappy. And for as little as $1, you can show your support. And for $5 more, we we give you treats.
That's true. And you're going to see over the next coming months, we have a new website. We're going to see some aggregation of our sites and kind of how you log in, where you log in, how you subscribe.
Oh, there's going to be special logins?
Yep, and there's going to be a members area and a donation. So if you don't want to have a subscription service every month go out of your paycheck, you can just do a one-time donation to the show, which is always appreciated as well, because we'll talk about it on the show, too.
On the new site, is there going to be a theme song? Like music play when you go to the login? Because if you got Kenny logins, you could have Kenny logins playing while you log in.
What?
I hadn't thought that far,
Wow.
and so probably not.
No?
No, but I
You
do
can't
like,
work a dad joke into the login?
Yeah,
Ah, man.
It's okay, huh?
unless I play the instrumental part of Log Song from Ren and Stimpy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could do that too.
Log.
Log.
It's
Everybody
wonderful
loves
to
a
log.
log.
Log, log.
Fun for a girl and a boy.
Yeah. By the way, if you haven't followed us on our social medias, please make sure you go do that. Follow and subscribe.
We got a fun new reel about our friends at Labyrinth Forge.
We do. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe just tease the whole thing. There you go. And we have a new format for the show, so we, as of 2024, are
Oh
no
yeah,
longer
we're not doing music.
on the show anymore.
We're not doing popularized copyrighted music.
You'll hear some music from time to time, but it's gonna be non.
We can only use 30 for the copyrighted stuff. We can only use 30-second
Yeah,
samples.
it'll be non-copyrighted music, so it'll mostly be just instrumentally in the background.
Yeah, we're trying to monetize the show.
We're gonna make a big run of it for this year, so they need support. You guys want to throw at us dollars? It would be great.
We want to advertise more and get the word more out about the Brew Happy Show.
Yeah, you're gonna
and
hear more ads.
Maybe do some billboards. So that's what we're saving up for, the Brew Happy dollars. And we do appreciate the support.
You know what? That's what we should do. We should do
What?
Brew Happy Bucks.
Brew Happy Books?
Bucks.
Bucks. Brew
Like-
Happy Bucks?
Brew Happy Bucks. Like dollar coinage that you could spend at the site.
We're trying
Dollar,
to
dollar bill,
we're trying to make Brew Happy Bucks.
But I'm saying, like, if you went on the Brew Happy site and you bought a shirt, you would pay like let's
I
say
have.
like 25. But you know, so you buy a shirt. But if you're a member
Uh-huh.
and you like meet some, like, you log in once a month or something like that, or you buy a episode or something like that, you get bucks, and then you can get like 10% off your merch.
Okay.
Ooh, that would
okay.
be good.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right.
yeah,
See?
yeah.
See?
We
See?
can do
See?
that.
Man, sound.
We
Yeah.
got to put more merch on the website.
We have to make more merch.
Mhm.
Hey, if anyone out there has got a good avenue for merch making,
If you have
let
a
us know.
3D printer or a screen printer, let us know.
Do it.
Let's work something out.
So yeah, we're gonna be playing more ads and more commercials and less music. And actually, you know what's nice, because the music sometimes takes up a lot of time from us just having a good conversation.
Yeah,
And so now we get to have more conversation, which is what you guys want to listen to, is us talking.
yeah. Originally, the breaks
While you're
were
here.
made so that people can get up and go to the bathroom, get another beer. But I mean, with the new board that we've had for a while here,
can
we
pause it.
We can pause. I mean, even with the old model, we could pause
I can
things.
pause it.
but
It's easy.
But yeah, the commercials were just more for effect and to help support our friends in local business.
But I didn't tell you this.
What's that?
On the new website,
Mm-hmm.
I was able to embed with code the Brew Happy Tunes playlist from Spotify.
Yes, I saw that.
So while
So
you're
great.
on the actual website, you can click play, and it'll go, and you can scroll through the whole 100 songs there.
Yeah.
And which means I'll still be updating it
Great.
for your viewing, listening pleasure.
That means the vault will also get updated.
That is correct. So if you haven't found either one of those on Spotify, go check it out. Do it.
One of them is harder to find than the other.
Yeah, but you gave away the secret a couple weeks ago.
You got to keep listening to the shows. That's that. Every now and then I drop a bomb.
You do. Drop a bomb on
Secret
me.
bombs. All
Drop
right.
the bomb.
I think it's
Time for more commercial.
time for a commercial break or
Oh,
whatever it is that we're doing.
Thought that was in front of alcohol.
No, we don't have alcohol in the glasses yet. Just the beer glasses. We do have some whiskey coming up with the champion here, and we're gonna do some real talk with the Green Goddess and some brew news with Fitzmagic coming up.
I do got it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Cheers.
Hey, this is Sean from the Beer Mongers, and you're listening to the Brew Happy Show.
Beer mongers. Where in this urban jungle can I find a decent craft beer?
Look, what's that off in the distance?
Distance? What distance? We're so conveniently located at Southeast 11th Avenue.
Beer mongers, bottle shop, and tap room. Oh no, what's that?
Don't worry, that's just Damien rooting around in our extensive selection.
So many different beers!
Beer mongers, bottle shop, and tap room.
For more information, visit thebeermongers.com or check out our social media.
This is Kevin.
And this is Tim at Steeplejack Brewing.
And you're listening to The Brew Happy Show.
John, I need more beer.
Oh my god, I need more beer.
You need more beer.
I need more beer.
I need more beer.
I need more beer.
And I think we got some rum coming up.
Yeah, we got some. Where's the bottle opener? I'm gonna try this one. The Senethizin. What? How do you say this?
Synesthesia.
Synesthesia.
Yes.
It's synthetic anesthesia. I don't know. It's
What
from.
is that?
That
what does
would
mean?
be linguistically accurate. Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up.
It's yeah.
Okay.
Look it up. This is from Grand Fur. Oh, it smells
For some
good.
reason,
Whitney Burnside.
okay, I'm gonna make a guess. Okay, I just kind of have this feeling that it means forgetting, or something along those lines.
You're thinking of amnesia.
I don't know. I'm probably wrong, but let's just.
This is delicious, by the way.
Synthesized amnesia.
That's good.
This is really good.
What the hell is it?
Okay.
What kind of beer is it? It doesn't say.
It's just an IPA, I think.
It's from Grand Fur, you said?
Yeah, it's so good.
Okay. So, that's a cool definition. So, synesthesia is when your brain routes sensory information through multiple unrelated senses, causing you to experience more than one sense simultaneously.
Yep, this does it.
So it's like an example of that is like tasting words or linking colors to numbers and letters.
This reminds me of being 3 years old and having my. No, I'm just kidding. This is really good though.
Who's Grand Fur Brewing?
Whitney Burnside.
There you go.
That's over by the Revolution Hall.
Oh, yes. Okay. Now,
Yeah.
that's where you are talking.
Where
yes.
West Coast Grocery used to be.
Yes.
Pros to that beer. That's
This
good beer.
is great.
That's great.
Oh, my
right.
God. Good job, Whitney Burnside.
We're gonna have Whitney on the show this year too.
Oh, yes, they are.
I
also
don't know
on the
if
list.
I don't know when in this year. I like how ambiguous it can be
Oh, yeah.
because it's the whole year we got open.
It's a whole year, yeah.
If we said that in August, we're like, we only got a couple months left.
So we have worked out with Casey over at Function PDX to have kind of like a regular spot with him every other month or so.
Killer.
And so we have that to look forward to this year.
I love that.
They're closed all of January.
They are.
They are closed all of January. They got a lot of planning to do with the expansion that we talked about with
the
them
second location, yep.
last month at their original location, as well as expanding to a second location, which is where the old Imperial Bottle Shop and Tap Room on Alberta used to be.
Yes.
So their old second location is now the new second location for Function PDX,
Which is still great. Still a beer hall.
It's
an
I'm just
amazing location.
I'm really glad they did a lot of infrastructure and cutting through brick walls and stuff to make tap lines and the coolers and stuff work. So I'm really glad to see the space change hands to another tap room location because all the infrastructure is there. It's a great spot. It's centrally located there on Alberta, and a lot of foot traffic.
Yeah, it's super great. It's a really great move for them, and it's a perfect time to do it. And congratulations! Yeah, they expanded their original location to now the top and bottom floors.
Yep, over at the over on 23rd across the river.
Yeah,
so
that's
now they're
good.
on both sides of the river. They got a location on both sides of the river. A lot of floor space, and a lot more opportunity to spotlight and feature a new brewery each month. Which, if you catch up with one of our recent episodes with Function PDX, where we talk with Logan Schertz, their manager. He explains a little bit about what the spirit of
Yeah.
Function PDX and what they like to do. So
Well, and
their whole thing is having a new brewery come in every month, and they're going to do that with both locations.
Well, it's just the same brewery for both locations.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, and I think that's really great. I think, is it March or April is Cerebral from...
I do remember that coming up. I know it's JP's one of
so we're going to make sure we get in for that one.
Yeah,
I
we
think.
got to have the champion for this, right, JP?
Yes.
He's
Yeah,
following
we
along.
know we know you love Cerebral.
There we go.
Yeah,
He's over there trying to hide it.
I'm pretty sure he's
So
got
bashful.
he's got a hoodie too that looks great on him
There you
from
go.
Cerebral.
It looks good on you?
A hoodie that looks so good on him. He's bought it twice.
There you
Oh,
go.
that's right.
The hoodie he
forgot.
likes so nice. He thought was so nice. He had to buy it twice.
It was
There
like
you
the
go.
inner lining or something needed to be softer, right?
Yeah, he bought
That's a good
whole
one.
nother one because it wasn't as soft as it used to be.
That one's in Denver, right?
Correct.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Right on.
You're right. Yeah,
Good
yeah,
job.
yeah. We took Bronwyn there the first
Uh-huh.
time that we took.
We
her
go
to
there every
GABF.
time we go to.
Oh, you know, we got to. Cerebral Brewing. So if you're from the Midwest and you've been to Colorado and you're hearing this and you know what we're talking about, give us a shout out on Instagram and let us know that you heard us talking about you.
Yeah. I wanted to talk to you real quick.
Me personally?
Well, yeah, and
I
the
am here.
and the listeners, because I think we've have an opportunity to reach out before we get too much further in the month.
Yeah.
And there was an article that came out today, and we've always, kind of revolved around this idea of dry January for some goddamn reason.
Oh, yeah.
And I wanted to talk about it because I think it's a really interesting, but I think it's interesting for a different perspective that most people don't think about. Because you think about it for a second. You spend most of December going to shindigs and parties, and Christmas is here and Christmas is there.
It's kind of like overindulgence a little bit.
So it is. You end up eating a lot, especially cookies and sweets, but you also find yourself having, a couple extra drinks than you usually would do on November or October.
Yeah, I think the spirit of it is really it's like a fasting of vices.
Which is totally fine, but I think one of the things is, with the state of our mental health right now, I get how people are choosing to, make a better lifestyle at day one of, the new year.
It's always healthy to detox and do a cleanse for your body.
I'm not going to tell people they should not drink.
Oh, yeah.
But I also think that the way that it's portrayed as is I just had all that alcohol, so I don't need to have any more. Well, you could, instead of just removing it completely, moderate yourself back down.
Yeah. Moderation is best.
I think that's where we get a lot of the mental health hiccups. Instead of doing something slowly, then stopping altogether.
Right.
And I think the other thing that's really important to talk about is the impact that our beer community has on Dry January. Because
I think it's more the impact that Dry January has on the beer industry.
That's what I meant. You know what I mean?
Because sales go down.
Yeah.
And really, it's just moderation. You still want to go out and support those local businesses. There are other things to do at a brew pub. You can bring your family to have lunch,
you
dinner.
can have a beer instead of 5.
Yeah, you can just. Yeah, you can still support your local
I don't know
breweries.
who's having 5, but
and full respect to those teetotalers out there or those that don't drink. Obviously, if you're
I totally have
if you're
respect
listening
for
to
them.
this show, you're probably imbibing.
But even if you are struggling and you need to remove alcohol because that's the thing that is making your life
absolutely respectable,
dude, I support you. I totally get it.
We've had members of the crew that have left for that reason.
It's tough.
We can play devil's advocate and talk about multiple things.
Yeah.
Without offending people who want to make that personal change for themselves.
Yeah, because we're not attacking but
No.
our stance though is, and then this is why I wanted to bring it up, is very important because when we see people, who are expanding, like we just talked about with Function PDX, or other places that are expanding, we want to support that, and it's they're in the middle of renovation, so we can't support them. No big deal, totally fine.
Right.
But there are other places with 2 locations or 3 locations or 4 or 5, whatever, and you still need to go and patronize those places because
they need your support.
We're talking about now. We're back at quarter 1. John knows from a business side. This is a really interesting
it's a
month.
tough time
Yeah.
for a lot of people. I mean, this is like a historically low season for
absolutely.
the beverage industry, for the service industry. I
Uh-huh.
think people just kind of hunker down through the colder, darker months.
Well, and that's the other thing too.
Yeah.
Is it's
Yeah.
I'm okay if you don't have to go to the brewery and sit in the brewery or the tap house, but go pick up something. And
Yeah.
if you want to go back to your house, that's
And-
totally fine too.
Yeah, and another thing I like to point out is,
But if they're open,
you know, if your local places, your local haunts are going to become much more valuable to you because they're local, they're close to you, they're accessible.
Yeah.
If it's snowing or there's bad weather out this time of year, which there often is, you're not going to want to go out very far. You're going to want to stay close to home. You're going to want to stay within your inner circle, and a lot of times that's gonna be the corner bar.
John's always hoofing it down to Ben's Bottle Shop.
He loves Ben's Bottle Shop.
We're going there in a couple weeks.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
And Fortside.
No, that's Fortside's got
I
some
go to
great
Fortside
stuff.
a lot too.
Yeah, I go right over here to Arbor Lodge
Yep.
or Mayfly. It's a hop, skip, and a jump.
Yeah.
I can literally walk to either of those
Just
places.
careful with that hip, yeah.
Whoa, no, my hip's doing good.
Well, it's
I
the
think-
back. It's the back.
It's
I
the
think
back.
the moral
yeah.
of the story is if you like having your favorite tap room or brewery nearby, if you want them to be nearby for long,
Give them your
then
money.
you should probably support them year round to make it possible.
Yeah.
And that's again, that's the other reason why I would wanted to talk about it, because we have friends in the we've seen a lot of our friends close the doors this year.
Yeah.
And I'm just so
It's
tired.
scary.
I'm so tired of seeing it.
These sad conversations, and sometimes it's within they open them and close them within the same year.
Yeah.
Not gonna name any names, but oh my God.
Yeah.
What is
It's
that?
just-
What is that?
it's harsh.
That statistic that's like, it's the first 3 years of business
Within
that's the toughest.
Yeah, the first 3 years is the toughest, and if you're in the red the first 3 years, it's relatively normal. But if you can get, if you can break even
get past that third year.
yeah, if you can get past that third even and break even by the third year, you're good. You're usually good to go.
Yeah.
But it also depends on the business, so that's not it's not one of those universal rules. But yeah, as always, we are the Brew Happy Show, and we support local business. We're all about the local business. We have artisanal craftsmen here in this town that want to bring wonderful products to you, and we are all about supporting local business. So these creative types, they love what they do. Just feed their passion.
Haven't you ever
with your dollars?
Sorry.
What?
Haven't you ever seen those interviews with people that are over 100 and it's like, what's your secret? And it's like, someone will say a beer every day, or like a glass of, or like a shot of whiskey.
George Burns lived to be 102. They asked him what his secret was. He said, I drank every day, and I smoked cigars every day.
There you go, JP.
So that was his whole deal. And then he it was like I think it was like a week or two after his 102nd birthday is when he passed.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I mean, he looked like E.T. for the longest time.
Well, I saw a video clip years ago of this lady who was well into her 80s, and she was like, no big deal. Totally, you couldn't tell she was 80. And
she was a big deal, but her age was no big
no,
deal.
right. It was no big deal. She was
Oh.
just doing the same stuff she had done a decade and a half before.
Yeah.
And someone was like, well, what's your diet like? And she's like, oh, well, every day. And she brought out a massive bowl. She's like, every day I eat this salad and I drink 1 bottle of red wine.
Oh,
And we're like,
full bottle
are
of
you
red
fucking
wine?
kidding me?
All in one sitting.
She goes, every day. What?
Okay, well, there is something in grapes. It's like resveratrol that is supposed to be this like magical anti-aging
This bitch
thing.
was like working on 90, eating a salad and red wine. I was like, no.
She's eating
God damn.
preservatives.
She was staying fresh with her vitamins
Uh-huh.
and keeping herself all, stod up.
Keeping it fresh, all right.
Good
Yeah.
God. Anyway, please don't do that. That's bad.
No, but we're just
No,
talking.
she didn't have a bottle of wine. She had a glass of wine a day. But it's still that's a. I mean, that's
It
a
was
lot
probably a bottle.
No, it's probably fucking lush. She was a lush.
I mean, she was on TV. She was probably just being modest.
Do you want to? Does John want to do whiskey real quick, or do you want to go to news?
I think we should probably do news before the whiskey, or we might not make it through the
I
news.
like
or
that as
or do you
well.
feel like the news is going to be more fun after whiskey?
Well, some of the news will be more fun after whiskey. I'm gonna save a big one, and we'll do whiskey, and then so I'll do some news.
Okay.
I'll do some releases, Modern Times, which we haven't talked about in a while.
It's been a while, yeah. Ever since they left town, it's like
they got
no love for us, and we got no love for them.
They got a new owner.
They're bringing it back.
Yeah, they got some beers. They're still making beers.
New owner.
I'm pretty sure they have a new managing. I don't know. That's what I'll have to go back and listen to something from last year. I don't remember.
Okay.
John would know. But some of their labeling has changed a little bit, so things are different. But Modern Times releases Invisible Ink Espresso Macaroon Stout.
Ooh, okay. They're always so good at the stouts.
Yeah, they are.
They're
Invisible
very expensive,
Ink,
too.
Espresso, not espresso. Espresso Macaroon Stout is described by the brewery as an exquisite espresso macaroon stout brewed with expertly crafted grain bill for roasty and complex flavor. This is a 6% ABV beer. It's got obviously it's an imperial, and it's got a symphony of tastes with coffee and coconut to boot. Get yourself
to boot.
I feel like every time I went to the Modern Times, it was always something super dark, super sweet, and super expensive. It was very expensive beer.
Yeah. And it's usually delicious.
Always.
I remember being at multiple times, but I remember one time being at Upper Lip, and we were sitting there, and I was like looking at the case, because that case was curated amazingly.
It was magnificent.
And so I walked over and I grabbed this bottle in Modern Times, and it was like a 20 at the time, so we have to go back. It was like a 2017. No, it was like a 2017.
I might even have photos of this.
2017 bottle of like this stout, and we're like, Cameron, oh, this just sounds great. We got to pull this down. How much is it? And he's like, $36. And we're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I was like, John, you want to buy a beer?
Thanks, sponsor. We love you.
Yeah, but you know what? It's stuff like that, though, that makes them for as famous as they have been, because they make just ridiculous
It's
beer.
literally, I think, because you can't drink more than just a few ounces of it, because it's so high in ABV, and it's kind of sweet, and it's not really the type of thing that you really want to drink like a full bottle, like this Cuddle Party or whatever it is, Cuddle Puddle. Like, you want to have like a little bit of it so you can appreciate it.
Yeah, 100%. But that's how Modern Times even with their IPAs, they're just bam, 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 bam. John knows.
He knows what's up.
He knows. Assembly Brewing.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to be opening up their second Portland location early part of this year.
I saw that on my feed. I'm very excited about that.
I'm very excited for that as well.
They do good pizza.
They do good beer, too.
They do good beer.
Not all of their beers
Their
are...
Southeast location has been, quite the success.
Off of Foster, yeah.
I would think, yeah.
It's not bad. It'll serve, that new location will serve 5 pizza by the slice options, including 1 vegan.
Where's that going to be located?
That is off Alberta.
Oh,
another Alberta spot.
Yeah.
Alberta's blowing up.
It is blowing up. It's coming back, baby.
All right.
So it'll offer whole pies, breadsticks, and salads. It will also offer a slice and beer or a fountain drink special. Its house-brewed beers will flow from 8 taps. There'll be a local cider and wines and a selection of handmade cocktails and spirits also available. With a cozy back patio and food delivery also available, you want to find yourself a slice or a sip at the new Assembly location off Alberta.
Their pizza is actually exceptional. It's really good.
It's really good.
And they always do the pizza week, too.
I will tell you.
Yeah, that's
it's
true. They always participate.
It is a tough contest, in my opinion, between that and Double Mountain.
Oh, well, Double Mountain is right down the street from us, and I'll tell you, man, they do a great job.
Pie,
I was going to say Ruse, because Assembly and Ruse make the same kind of pizza. It's like that Sicilian.
Crust Collective in Vancouver.
And Ruse is over there in your Vancouverian side.
By the way, did you see that the Vancouver waterfront is going to get a salt and straw?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I thought you said assault.
Yeah, they're going to assault the straws. No, salt and straw. Which
Why would you attack a straw?
Yeah, is a ice creamery that has been very prominent in Portland, but now a new location popping up
That's so exciting.
Vancouver in the next few months.
The waterfront there is popping so hard.
Yes.
It's
also,
like multiple vineyard tasting rooms, multiple brewery options.
Do you want to know how much one of those places is to live?
Oh, no.
Tell me.
It's like $1 million.
Oh.
For it's like $1 million for one of the
1.5 million for 1,100 square feet.
Yeah, swear to God.
I mean, you could also get like
It's
an
crazy.
apartment in the Ritz-Carlton for that too in downtown Portland.
It's ridiculous.
Wow.
But yeah, it's insane. But the view, it's worth it.
I
guess if you've got like millions lying around, it's like
they
no
don't
big
care.
deal.
Invest. Stormbreaker Brewing presents the St. John's Winter Beer Fest.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. On Friday, January 19th and Saturday, January 20th, so a couple weeks away, you will get to partake in the one of the long-running and proud events that take place every single year. It's the St. John's Winter Beer Fest, and it's going to start on Friday at 5 p.m. and go to 8. There's 2 sessions on Saturday, one from 1 to 4, and the second one from 5 to 8.
Oh.
So if you get a chance to drink a little bit one day and want to go back for some more the next, you can. And there's going to be some really great breweries and cideries like Von Ebert, Gigantic, Grains of Wrath. Even our friends at Weiss Beer are going to be making an appearance.
Look at that.
So go on down, check it out. That's over off of Lombard at 8409 North Lombard Street in Portland.
That's so exciting.
I'm excited for that.
We've actually been to that a few times, Damien and I. And
in the past, they've given out the shirts and the cups. Then
Yeah.
That's the way you got to go early.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's actually a video on our YouTube channel that we did for the St. John's Winter Ale Fest.
Right.
I think.
Yeah, it was a while back.
Yeah, it was a while back. It was a few years ago.
Oh, yeah, I'd almost forgotten about
Gosh,
that.
maybe 5 years.
We've been doing this a while.
couple minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the last piece of news before we do whiskey, and then I have more news because I want to do a review of our 2023 year.
Yes.
We haven't talked a lot about it, but we do have some conversations already working, thanks to you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's happily that we can say now, because we have been speculating for a while, that Lazy Days Brewing is acquiring Ex Novo 2 pub locations.
Yeah. We talked about that, I think it was last week or the week before.
Well, we weren't doing anything last week. Well, we had the holiday episode, but we were not really present for that.
No, we were pretty sloshed.
You were not mentally present for that.
We were not very present
We
for
were
that
schmammered.
holiday episode. So we did it. We talked about it the week before that with Dylan, or was it the week before that with the McPullanders the first time?
Might have been. I don't know.
Doesn't matter. Anyway, we're very excited for Lazy Days Brewing as they have fully acquired Ex Novo's 2 locations in Portland and then 1 in Beaverton.
Yeah, the transition has already begun.
It says Lazy Days Brewing on the front of the building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I drove by it the other day, and they're in full swing. It's happening.
So congratulations and a prost to Lazy Days.
Yeah.
Not Lazy Boy. But you can have one of those after you go to Lazy Days.
Okay.
There you go. You're welcome.
Okay, what's the next beer we're doing before we move on?
Oh, something that John has over there.
John, what do you got over there with the one-eyed Cyclops Santa over
What
there?
the hell is that? Is that
What the fuck are you?
It's a double
bringing into the-
IPA.
Double IPA.
from whom?
Bear Lick.
Oh,
It's a ho
we
ho
love
ho
Bear
no.
Lick.
We'll
It's
be
called
bringing
Ho
us
Ho
a Bear Lick Christmas.
Ho Ho Hop.
Ho Ho Hop.
That's cute.
Ho Ho Hop.
Ho Ho
Hey, I
Hop
tell you-
Man Double IPA.
So since I've seen you guys, I've been to Irreverent Brewery
Irreverent.
twice.
What?
Irrelevant?
Yes, they're all over Friday, Saturdays.
So where is it?
It's in downtown Vancouver, 17th and Main,
Okay.
and they take the dog, and the place inside's about the size of this area right here. It's really small, and they don't have a really good door, so they have plastic, and it can be really, really cold.
Oh, I see.
But they make. I have to admit, I've had like 4 of their beers, and all their beers have been very good. One has been unbelievably excellent, though. They make a coffee lager that's unbelievable. That I'm always looking for a good coffee lager, and this thing was fantastic. It's
that
called
sounds really good.
Cafe Ambulance. It's a 5.1% alcohol. I'm the first person to check it in. So they say a Vienna style lager with Colombian medium roast coffee from Relevant Coffee. But of course, yes.
Wait, hold on a second. It's from Relevant Coffee?
Yeah, because it's their
Relevant.
brewery.
Right next door. Yeah.
Irreverent
Yeah.
and irrelevant.
Yes.
No, it's
Irrelevant.
It's irrelevant beer.
Yes.
And relevant
coffee.
Irreverent.
No.
Irrelevant?
Irrelevant.
Irrelevant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait,
There is an irreverent brewery.
They're
though.
right next to each other, but the brewery's actually there.
Okay.
The brewery's actually down there. You can see it in it's amazing, and and they allow dogs.
Okay,
So take the dog down there all the time, and they have street Thai food. Little cart comes up for a couple hours.
right on.
Scoots in and scoots out fast,
That's so great.
but it's
Scoot.
cold.
Was it the coffee?
It's-
So was it the coffee first and then they expanded to
Yes.
beer?
Yes,
Okay.
coffee
You
for
know, it's
for a
really-
long time.
That really makes a lot of sense.
It
So
does
the
make
last
sense.
few months, whenever anyone brought up irrelevant brewing, I'm like, that is the strangest name. Like, I get it, but it's like, you don't want to
Why?
be irrelevant.
They're super relevant now. Don't worry.
It's so curious. And I was like, gosh, it's such an interesting name. I love the play on words. I'm just curious about the brand. And it makes complete sense that there would be a coffee shop
Right.
relevant. Oh, my God.
Now that's the second
That's cute.
coffee beer I've had from them. So both were good. This last one was very good.
Wow.
Well,
Yes.
maybe we should
And
do a show there
And I was there
sometime
with
soon.
yes, and I was there with Sue. And Sue, like we both had it, like again, going like, oh my,
damn, yeah.
just keep drinking this thing.
Well, so Irrelevant is started by Sebastian Lynch and Mitch Montgomery, who are Vancouverians.
Yep.
Much like you two. And Lynch is a former lead brewer at Trapdoor Brewing.
Correct.
And
Yes.
and they also recruited our old friend Quinn Tinling, who we've spoken to pretty recently actually about coming on the show. So they're on the short list, guys. We are going to be stopping by this place and finding out the scoop in person at Irrelevant Brewing.
They're only open Fridays and Saturdays.
It's true, but I think we can talk them into spending a Monday night with us in a private session.
There
So
we go.
I'm going to work that out as best I can, and hopefully within the next couple of months, we'll be able to share our time with the beer fans out there, you listeners.
There we go.
Can't wait for that. Well, it's time to take a quick little pause as we mosey on down to Whiskey Corner.
Oh!
Come guess me this riddle, what beats pipe and fiddle, what's hotter than mustard and milder than cream? What best wets your whistle, what's clearer than crystal, sweeter than honey and stronger than steam? What can make the dumb talk, what can make the lame walk, what's the elixir of life and philosopher's stone? And what helped Mr. Brunel to dig the Thames Tunnel? Sure wasn't it whiskey from old Inishowen? So stick to the crater, the best thing in nature, for sinking your sorrows and raising your joys. And boys, I'd half wonder if lightning and thunder was made from the plunder of whiskey, me boys.
That's right, our friend John Paul with 3 convenient locations. You can find him at paulcigars.net. He's a man of cigars and scotch, and he's got something for us today. Can he read it?
Yeah.
Can he read it?
Yes, I can read it.
It's dark down here. I'm just trying to help
It
you.
is. It's a little bit man cavey.
Yeah, but I know what it's
lights.
supposed. I know what it's
I
supposed
know.
to be too.
Okay, that's fair too.
That
Okay.
helps. So, okay. So what I brought this week was there's a liquor store in Birmingham,
One of those cities in England.
England, that I get a lot of liquor from. It's called Nicole's and Perks, and they had their 225th anniversary this
Holy
year.
Wow. Congratulations to them. Can we just prost?
Yeah, prost.
Yeah.
So they have people make special whiskey single barrels for them. So this is from the Bimber, which is an English distillery, not a
Bimber.
Scottish distillery.
Okay.
And it's a heavily aged in sherry barrels.
Okay.
Ooh, sherry,
So
yes.
you're starting us off with the milder stuff.
Yes.
Thank you.
You guys have really infiltrated my mind here because as soon as you said Bimber, I wanted to say
Bimber.
Bimber.
tiny
I don't
bit.
even know her.
Jesus, stop. That's good. That's too much.
I need a little.
Bimber.
She's one of us. You have become one of us.
Thank you.
One of us. One of
Cheers.
us.
What? Oh my God, what is that from?
Oh, well, you know I love anything in a sherry
Oh
barrel.
my
Oh.
God, that smells divine.
Good Lord.
I could bathe in that. What is that called? Let me take a picture of that bottle.
He wants to steal it.
Oh my God. I'm going to try.
By the way, I have a story after we drink this.
Gosh, it's kind of spicy smelling.
Oh, it's super spicy.
Right? Like I kind of have this feeling like the rum, the
You know what
spice.
this would be? You know what this would be great? This would be great for Bananas Foster.
Ooh, my God.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, bananas on Foster?
Your bananas.
Your
drop
bananas
you,
if
drop
you
you
think I'm
back
going to
off
Foster.
on Foster.
Hey.
That's so good. That's a good. I like that one. You know what I like about it? It burns just a little bit.
Yeah, be nice, just a little water.
Yeah.
Because it is barrel strength.
It's super. It's super strength.
58.7%.
Holy shit.
Okay, so the journey begins at the single farm where 100% of the barley is grown.
Right.
Then it's traditionally floor malted, hand mashed, and fermented slowly for 7 days in the wooden washbacks. Wow. You were explaining to us the floor malted. That literally happens on the floor.
Yes.
Yes.
In the warehouse?
With a wire band that goes integrates through the floor, and then they push everything around with these special brooms, and then they turn them. They turn the malt as well with special shovels.
Wow.
We talked about that a long time ago.
Yeah, I remember that. But
Was
you
it
guys taught me something
Jen
about
and Jeremy's, yeah.
So cool.
So that's just a farm. They just they grow the barley that they use to make this whiskey.
Gotcha.
The Bimber Farms in England.
Ooh, that's like...
Which is the northern part of England, just over the border from Scotland.
Is there a little bit of a hint of cinnamon that you guys are getting from this?
No, that's just the cask.
I just think it's
that's
so
from the sherry
spicy.
part.
Where's my beer?
Mm.
My beer.
That's good stuff.
Wow. Thank you so much for bringing that.
I have my rum. I pulled out the death rum.
Yay!
You want some death rum?
Yes.
They want some death rum.
I'm serious. I'm picking up so much cinnamon.
This will be great with
in
the death
that.
rum, actually.
That's what I was saying. That this spiciness, this like spicy cinnamony thing going on.
Oh, that's so
It'd
good.
be so good with the rum.
Such a good blend that I have created.
So excited to try it.
It's so good.
Here, you can just...
No, just yeah.
Thank you.
Of course, death rum. See, I expected it to be. Yeah, it smells good, right?
It smells like cotton candy.
That's not how it should smell, but
Wow.
Yeah, rum should smell sweet.
It's going to be sweet though.
Oh my gosh, it smells so
compared
good.
to the whiskey we just had. Yeah.
I'm sweet enough already.
Hey.
Okay. So
first time using that button all day.
JP's first.
Oh, you're gonna do JP's first? Okay.
Ooh.
I also went to Roscoe's anniversary party.
I was gonna talk to you about that.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
They have Left Hand Candy Cane
Oh
Stout.
Do my
they really?
On nitro.
We might have to leave.
Might have to go
there or here and go there right
Might
now.
have to do that right now. Did you have the rum?
Amazing.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, okay, so I'm just much more of a rum drinker
Oh,
in
me
general.
too. Yeah, me too.
So I feel like I could
Yeah, sip
really,
on
really, really
That's to
put a
get you in
dent
trouble.
that.
That'll get you in trouble.
She will get in trouble with it. Don't tempt her.
But remember, John, it's just a blend, so it's a bunch of different rums.
Have you ever made hot buttered rum?
Yeah.
Could you do that with this?
Of course. Yeah, you can do that with any rum.
Mm.
Any rum you want. It's not bad. It's very mild. It's not overpowering. Like I said, there's a lot of especial in there, which is just a pretty good standard rum. Because you get it from me all the time. But then there's a couple other ones that are in there that are like whiskey barrel aged, and there's some other funky things. I'm good, thank you. Try the rum. 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 Why is all the rum gone?
Okay.
The rum's not gone. I keep drinking it.
Oh, that's good.
I know it's really good.
That's
It is pretty damn good. While we continue, do you want to talk about another thing? Did you want to talk about something else? You got one more?
Maybe. Probably not.
No?
No.
You think between the two we're set?
There we go.
Wait, does your sweatshirt say Port Charlotte?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, I know another place. No, there's another place I went that was pretty cool. Shanahan's Whiskey Infirmary down there, downtown Vancouver.
Yeah.
They allow dogs.
What?
Oh, yeah.
In the infirmary and then outside in the area. You can't smoke out there anymore, but Outside, they allow dogs out there too in the tent.
That's pretty cool.
So, yeah, that is pretty neat. And they have I have to admit, they have the best selection of whiskey.
Other than Thirsty Sasquatch, but yeah.
No,
Really?
it's of anywhere, literally in maybe the Portland area.
Wow, even
the
whiskey
whiskey
bar
library?
or the whiskey library, yeah.
Well, here's the deal. Whiskey Library has a lot better stuff that's like really, really expensive. But we're talking about having a great selection of whiskeys that all sell.
Oh, that's true too.
That
You know
are
what I
like
mean?
attainable,
Yeah,
you know?
So obtainable.
Yeah.
Everything is like really decently priced and just a really good selection. And you go, oh, you know what I mean? There's not a lot of too much money ones.
What is this sauce, by the way? Before we,
So Graham Fool is a single cask company that gets stuff from Campbelltown.
Okay, right. We talked about them a lot.
Yeah. And they made a barbecue sauce.
Wow.
With whiskey
I'm so
thing
excited.
from over there, and I remembered I brought back a whole suitcase full of it.
Wow.
Thank
And I'm
you.
sitting there, I'm trying to unpack stuff, going like, "Wow, I have like a dozen bottles of these things."
How do you pronounce the name of it on the side there?
The wrong way, trust me. Whatever we would think it is, it's not right.
It's probably Lockendal.
That looks like that's what it should be.
Yeah, right. There's probably a whole bunch of
Lockendal.
But I've learned that the Scottish things, good luck on that.
extra
It's nothing,
syllables,
it's
extra.
Google it.
word.
Just Google it later. Google it later.
Just anything like
Yeah.
Isla,
Isla? Yeah, you've said Isla about a dozen times.
Isla, yeah. You know, it's just everything.
As a joke,
Mm-mm.
I'm linguistically having comedy.
Because you said Spokane like a dozen times too, and we
that's just
yeah.
it's just linguistic comedy.
Yeah, huh?
Why?
Sure it is.
It's comedy.
It's comedy.
But they had pretty good beers there too. I was amazed at
What did you call it?
Shanahan's.
Shanahan.
We went to both the pub and both the whiskey infirmary. I went to both.
Do they have food too, or just?
Yeah, they had really good food.
Yeah, they have really good
I was
food.
surprised at the food, and the cost of food is really, really reasonable. Like I was very surprised.
There you go.
Yes, I will be going
I
there
have to hit that up.
more frequently.
Come on over.
I like the Stack 573, that burger place. That's a burger and whiskey
right over.
joint.
Yep.
Oh my god, their burgers are so good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
And they do boozy milkshakes.
When are you guys?
Boozy milkshakes. Okay, we're going there. Date night.
What? I have a question for you.
You were looking at your watch.
No, I know. When are you guys going to Florida? Or no, New York? When are you leaving?
Florida.
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 Oh, that's right. Florida for the plants.
Yeah, I already did New York. That was a couple months
I
ago.
know. When are you guys going?
I think it's the
14th?
the 16th through the 26th, but we have to double check our plans.
Double check. But
January.
Yes.
Yeah,
so
one week.
So we'll be at Ben's Bottle Shop.
Oh my god.
For
Okay.
1 week.
I know there's a lot of exciting beer stuff going on, but the whole big thing about going to Fort Lauderdale as an addition to this trip is that I get to go to the Tropical Plant Expo at the convention center. And it's huge. It's 3 days of seminars and people selling stuff, new technology releases, panels. So I've signed Damien and up for a couple panels and seminars, and I'm so excited.
Yeah, we're going.
There's this one class I'm very excited to take because it's all about professionals in the interior scaping world.
Ooh.
And so it's going to be people who have been in this profession for decades. There's going to be a panel of people giving advice. There's like tropical plant SOS, hospital care. You know, there's just it's going to be so great. So I'm going to be introduced to a lot of new people, a lot of new plants, since this is the place where they revealed new cultivars of plants, a lot of new technology, a lot of pest management.
There you go.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
So it sounds like not only would Brahman be a Hufflepuff, but she'd be mastering in herbology at this Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
Yes.
And
then of course, I'm going to be spending my time going to breweries. You have
what city is this in?
Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah,
got it.
But we'll also be in Fort Myers. They have Fort Myers Brewing.
What's left of it?
And then there's
Sorry, it was a bad.
It's okay. It's mainly rebuilt.
It's getting
after
better.
the last hurricane, which I think was Ida. But yeah,
I'd not be going to Fort Myers.
We're gonna be going all over the state.
Yeah,
so we're flying into Orlando, and then we're staying in Sebastian with his mom for a bit.
Funky Buddha is down in near Fort
There you
Lauderdale.
go. Get some funk.
We're gonna be in Fort Myers, in Sarasota. You know, there's a lot of great breweries, and the brewing there it
You're
really
gonna go see
has
Mama D?
blown up.
Huh?
You're gonna go see Mama D?
Oh yeah.
Yep. She's over in Sebastian. They got a couple of small brew pubs over there that I like to frequent.
Maybe
you guys...
we'll get her some Mexican lager. Like, there's nothing like the beer at Little Vice really, but I'm sure we could find some sort of yummy lime Mexican lager for her.
Yeah, and we gotta have some pub subs, Publix subs, guys.
You gotta get a Cubano.
The only thing that even touches those is Mike's out here, which is comparable, but mostly because of the lettuce. But Publix they bake their bread like Subway does, but they just I don't know. There's just something
so
magical about it.
Yeah, definitely
not
gonna be
overly processed.
Boar's head meat and cheese.
If you're a Floridian, you just get it, you know, or like if you're from the South and you've had a pub sub before. But most I'm mostly excited for this Tropical Plant Expo, but I'm also really excited to be on the beaches of both coasts.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna be at the beach on the Atlantic coast, and we'll be at the beach on the Gulf Coast.
Yeah, and we're not even bringing bathing suits, so we're just gonna run out there, let it all hang out,
and that's
throw,
a good time.
Throw caution to the wind.
Move on.
How much whiskey have you had, Mister?
Good God.
Well, you guys have introduced me to a whiskey and a rum and a beer now, so
a couple beers. There's
2
many
beers.
Couple beers.
So I'm about
I'd like
four,
to introduce you to a bathing suit.
I'd like to introduce you to bedtime.
Oh. I didn't know that was a bathing suit. I thought it was a plastic bag.
Oh God.
Well,
where do my legs go?
To finish out this episode,
where are you guys going to be while we're in Florida?
We're going to go to Ben's Bottle Shop.
Right on.
I don't know who our guest is going to be, but it'll be somebody. I have 2 weeks to figure it out. To finish out this week's show, and to start off the 2024 season, we're going to take a look back at our 2023 year.
Are we going to harken back?
We are going to harken.
Oh, harkening is happening.
It's been a ye old time since I've used that one, so we're going to harken. As we check out the top stories from 2023, some of them good, some of them not so great.
Aww.
But all of them have to do with beer, so let's dive right in. At number 10.
Yum, yum, yum.
We talk about our friends at Grains of Wrath closing their Portland location.
Grains of Wrath! Wait, what?
Yeah, that already happened.
Oh, the sidebar. Yeah, that was tough.
But with that, we found them.
It was so nice to have them so close.
It was so nice to have them so close. You can just drive over the river, you fuck. But the nice thing is that they're opening up a second location in Washougal.
Oh, Washougal.
Right around the corner from 5440.
Okay.
So congratulations on that move. But it was sad for Portlanders.
Yeah.
With that being said, number 9, we had a ton of Oregon Beer Awards and medals that happened over this year, as well as from GABF. Congratulations to a lot of our friends like Breakside, who won tons of medals and awards this year. It was a really good year for Oregon Beer and medaling and getting awards.
Yeah.
Number 8, another sad one. Our friend, our good guy, the man of cider, RevNat, closed for good.
Yep. He's working for TriMet.
I did. I saw him with Josh Huerta.
With Fat Josh, yeah.
Yeah, wow. He just goes by Josh, but that's all right.
No, he actually goes by Fat Josh. I was on his podcast called The Fat Josh Show, so I'm pretty...
He does. God damn. Yeah. Nat, we love you. We miss you, and we hope you stay well, my friend. Keep up.
Thank you for that magical delight that we got to share for Christmas.
That was great.
I still have
coconut
some.
And vanilla. Oh.
Yeah.
It's in the fridge though.
Yeah, I have some in there, and Matt Harhai, if you're listening, I did set aside Reverend Nat cider for you. It will be coming. I'm terrible at getting stuff in the mail.
Yeah, you are.
Especially when it's shipping.
Yeah.
Where's he live?
Maryland.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's not in Japan, and he's not in Japan or China anymore.
China.
No. Yeah. He's been
By the
stateside
way,
for a while.
I realized
with his lovely wife, Ann May.
Aunt May.
Ann May.
No, I know it was a joke.
Ann May.
It's not.
I think I'm saying that. I don't know if I'm saying
I think
it right.
it's right.
Is
but
it Aunt May?
he was saying like from
Spider-Man.
Oh,
Aunt May.
Aunt May. Yeah.
Aunt May.
different.
And also from God, why am I blanking? The Wizard of Oz, Auntie May.
Oh, there you go.
That's Auntie M.
That's Auntie M. That's right. Number 7 on our list, our friend Brian Kelty was unfortunately laid off.
Unceremoniously removed from his own brewery. I don't know what kind of business decision that was, but that was surprising.
A lot of drama there, but co-owner and brewmaster Brian Kelty removed and laid off from Gorgeous Beer. Hopefully he's doing well.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. Not gorgeous. Gorgeous.
I'm gorgeous.
You are.
Thank you for the compliment.
With that being said, number 6 leads us to 7 Portland area breweries and tap rooms that closed and announced a closure. And some of those being some of our friends like Pono and Ubrew. We did have a rough year with some closures and some goodbyes this year.
Yeah.
It was kind of a sadder year than normal.
Yeah.
But with that being said, as we move on to number 5, we had the most anticipated New Oregon and Southwest Washington breweries and tap rooms that were coming into 2023 and 2024, like Oak Union.
Oh, yeah.
Away Days. Trout Doe location. Upright gas station that got opened. The Upright gas station is a really fun little place if you haven't gone and checked that little out.
No, I haven't.
Little Vice, which opened up in downtown Vancouver.
Yeah.
TPK Brewing, which is now open as well.
Yes,
and
we're
of course,
going to be there this month.
Yep. And then the Steeplejack Manzanita Coast location.
Yeah. Oh, we haven't been there yet.
No, we might have to. Along with those other locations would be number 4, and that is Breakside Beaverton Beer Garden opening up, which we did frequent this year.
We had such a great show
such
there
a great
with
time.
Ben.
That was one of the
God.
best shows of the year.
That was a great show, and we do love Ben Edmonds.
Yeah, dial it back, listeners. Just a couple of shows, and you'll see our show with Ben at Breakside. Oh
They
my God.
also have a couple other locations opening up in Gresham and Astoria. So look for those coming 2024 from Breakside.
It's Astoria, not Astoria.
Ass your hole in the ground. Number 3, 3 breweries that closed.
Definitely not a Goonie.
We had 3 breweries that closed in Eugene and 1 that was reopening. So we saw some more closures, unfortunately, with like Ale Song Brewing and Blending that announced their closure on 5th. Number 2, the Triumphant.
They just won a bunch of awards, too, this past year.
Yeah, Flat Tail
Last
Brewing,
few years.
Owner wins more than $500,000 in a story of embezzlement and betrayal. If you want to go check out that article, go to newschoolbeer.com.
And that is a multi-tiered saga. So buckle in,
Yeah,
Buttercup,
I'm not going to try and tell you that
because let me tell you that
Holy
there's
shit.
a lot of moving parts to that story, but it is very interesting and a cautionary tale for people who are partnering with investors.
Be very careful. And our number 1 news report of the 2023 year, one that all of us have much elation and jubilation. Anheuser-Busch sells off 10-barrel, Widmer, Red Hook, Shock Top, and 4 other brands to Tilray, and we get 10-barrel back in Portland.
We got it back, baby. We got it back.
I mean, they've never really left, but
now it's ours. It's ours,
it's back in the craft beer arena.
Do I know what's going to happen with
I mean,
Tilray?
technically they never left.
No, I don't
but
know.
being sponsored by Big Beer is kind of this. It's a gray area.
Yeah,
I think is what we had come to determine.
I think that people can have multiple experiences with it. I think some people might feel like they can do more with a giant corporation sponsoring.
There's more resources. There's more availability to explore some beer styles. You have more at your disposal.
I feel like R&D could be taken really seriously at a big place like that. But there's also a uniformity and a streamline and a conformity within their
there's
beer.
what works. There's a marketing curve.
So I'm sure there's ups and downs.
Yeah, but I think Whitney Burnside did a fantastic job when she was there, and I think Maddie did a fantastic job when she was there, and I can't wait to see what comes next.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's going to be a fun year. We have lots more fun beers to try, lots more fun locations to check out, some new, some repeats, and it's going to be a great 2024. So you guys buckle up, strap in, grab a beer, hang on.
Yeah, and
fucking let's go.
And keep listening, most importantly.
Give us your money.
We will tell you what is going on. We would like to have some of your money, only a few dollars, to help keep the hosting fees alive. And yeah, well, and let us know what other things you want us to cover, and we'll do it. Do you want more videos? Do you want more local coverage? Do you want more of a broader global, kind of coverage? We're down.
It's all about high-value content for this year.
Yeah.
So high-value content deserves some good recognition.
Yeah. It's pretty serious. We're very serious about beer on the Brew Happy Show, and we're serious about bringing you quality content, listener. Beer fans, I think we're getting to the end.
That's it. We're done.
Yeah. As always, I don't just like you, I love you, and I want to have a beer with you. Broadcasting here from JPR Studios, live from the green room. This is the Brew Happy Show. I'm the voice of beer, and
just the normal sign off would be just fine.
The normal sign off. I don't know. We're doing things differently this year.
So the normal sign off is fine. It was that we just changed.
Okay, we're just doing the beginning.
Yeah,
the beginning's different. Okay.
Well, you could come up with an entirely new catchphrase.
Well, keep brewing, but until next week, keep brewing happy.
Oh, keep brewing happy.
Keep brewing happy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I do just like the like you love you part. We don't just like you, we love you.
We do love you.
And we want to have a beer with you.
And I would
really
have
do.
anybody that would be willing to listen to a show of us talking. I'm willing to have a beer with you. I'll buy you that beer.
Yeah.
If I ever run into you in
Do
public, yeah, do it. Any one of us will buy you a beer.
Can't wait.
Yeah. JP's done it.
He doesn't remember when.
Oh, it's happened several times.
Hey, you're John.
His voice is very recognizable.
He is.
You're John
Yeah.
Ball.
Yep.
Yeah, he's been recognized at bars because of his voice. They're just like, wait a minute, are you on the Brew Happy Show?
I know you. You're my dad.
No, that's not happened. Sue, I'm sorry.
All right.
You apologize to John's wife.
Sorry, John's wife.
All right.
Which one?
Hey, that's...
It was a joke. Sorry, Sue.
This guy, he's going to get kicked out. He's
Something's
digging,
gonna happen.
digging. Yeah,
It's day
digging.
one, guys.
Keep digging.
It's going to be a rough fucking year.
You live closer to JP than I do, so you can deal with that.
That's true. All right.
You can deal with that. All right, beer fans. We don't just like you. We love you. Want to have a beer with you? Until next week, keep brewing, but brew happy. Right into the new year, everywhere we go.
You should say cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Yeah.
This production is brought to you by Brew Happy Media, the ultimate brewers media resource. For more information, go to thebrewhappyshow.com and brewhappypodcast.com. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube at Brew Happy. For more cigar pairings, please check out our sponsor, paulcigars.net. Questions, concerns, advertising, or guest relations, please reach us at brewhappypdx@gmail.com. Remember, brew happy, drink responsibly. Cheers.